It's been incredible, the changes that we've seen in our school.
I really noticed a change in the way we interacted together as a family.
The 7 Habits is actually very wonderful. It not only to enlighten my children and also my life and make my life easier.
When you see kindergarten children talking about the 7 habits and being able to define them, it's amazing.
At English Estates in Fern Park, Florida, their school has a new motto and logo. The first year they did the leadership approach, their school was named most academically improved in their district and received an A grade.
Often I've been asked, how could we devote our time to the 7 habits as opposed to the accountability that schools are facing now to improve test scores and focus on academics? And I believe that where else could we begin first?
Even the one kid that never felt that they can be in charge or be responsible for something, they feel that they can.
At Chestnut Grove in Decatur, Alabama, a local business leader sponsored their school so that all the teachers could be trained in the 7 habits. Now other business leaders are getting involved so that all elementary schools in the city can enjoy the same benefits.
I think as a business owner in Decatur, we have a responsibility to give back to our community. And we have a passion here at Ingersoll for education, for our kids, for the children.
We're not just teaching perseverance and patience and kindness. We're also teaching leadership.
Illinois, Dewey Elementary saw a huge improvement in its school's culture. Students show up to school early to do 7 habits activities and songs. Test scores are on the rise. The local United Way is now helping to find funding so that all the schools in the entire county can be taught leadership skills.
What really I see working for us and what's important for United Way in this academic success project with the 7 habits is that we can see the community coming together.
The best thing about it is that it involves every kid and every school in our, not only our city, but our county. This isn't for the elite kids or the troubled kids, it's for every single kid. It doesn't matter what their economic background is or what their social history is, it's for everybody.
In Alberta, Canada, a number of schools are now doing the 7 habits and having much success. At Joseph Welch Elementary in Red Deer, parent satisfaction with what their children were being taught jumped from 67% to 98% after the first year of teaching the 7 habits.
People care deeply about each other here, and the 7 habits has helped draw us together and provide us a sense of unity, a sense of direction.
My son's learning that. He's learning to be a leader. He's learning to be a quality individual. He has character already at 5 years old.
It's not unusual in this school now for 100% of our kids to achieve the acceptable standard, that is to pass the tests in the reading and mathematics, and yet 20% of them are in the high needs category.
In Singapore, our friends are studying the 7 habits for 1 hour every week. Recently, they performed Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs as their school play. Each dwarf represented a habit, and they helped Snow White get her life organized.
They are most impressionable at this age, and this is the chance to lay the foundation for the right values and habits.
We really need to anchor on something that is this unchanging.
They are very basic principles, based on very basic principles that we all have, no matter what religion or what culture you come from.
What's the maximum that they can make out of their lives? What's the real potential they could unleash, as opposed to normal teaching, which is about helping them to achieve grades, which are important, but this is really about maximising their potentials.
From what I've seen, all the kids engage at one level or all levels, so even though people may think it's very American, I can see it being applied everywhere.
Everybody can be a leader, really, and not just one person in a crowd.
Everyone has got the qualities to be a leader, but it takes a special few to bring it out in a person.
I think one of the most moving comments I saw was from a 14-year-old girl from this area, and she said, when I came into the program for the day, I felt like a brick that nobody wanted in their wall. When I left, I knew exactly what wall I wanted to fit in and how I made that wall stronger.